Time Factor time.
Well, it's time for us to do something. Planned Parenthood is a disgrace. We all know this.
Good.
And if you're still for Planned
Why
Parenthood,
in the world
quite
didn't
honestly,
even
you're just not a
listen to
decent person.
word
We'll
that
talk about that in a story from Matt Walsh in The Blaze. Also, laughing at dead babies, the avenging conscience of a woman who went to work for Planned Parenthood, and at first she was horrified. Then a year later, she found herself joining with everybody else, laughing at dead babies. How does this happen to us? Are we going dead inside? Also, the world is starting to pay attention to what's happening with ISIS, but only because they're destroying the antiquity. Here's another question. Shouldn't we care a little bit more about the lives that are being destroyed rather than the old stuff that's being blown up? We talked to Johnny Moore about what's really happening in ISIS to Christians and Muslims who just aren't Muslim enough, and everybody else who happens to disagree with them. We go there right now.
And this is gonna be outrageous. So you better check this out right now on on Final Closing Time Factor Video Contrary Thoughts for Tuesday, October 10th, no, October 6th in the year 2000, and of course, 15. Mr. West, if you don't mind, check the theme music, shall we? Let's do it! It's here.
It's not enough to do nothing.
It's time for time.
It's time for us to do something.
No real contributors
Of
live
entertainment
right here
and enlightenment. This is the
Final
Glenn
Closing Time Factor
Beck
Video Contrary
Program.
Time Factor.
We are one day away from being together in Birmingham, Alabama, where we all stand and say, okay, my life.
Because it's gonna be outrageous. VLH Music, and this is the Final Closing Time Factor Video Contrary Thoughts. Now, here's the thing, because you don't want to know about strategy. What comes next? Strategy or strategy about democratic laws, or what have you have noticed about anyone's getting civilized? Because I warn all of you about gun control things close to my own darn mind. Yeah, you probably heard Piers Morgan says about gun control. Ugh, what a crap. But here's the worst nightmare that you already know about this one. Hillary Clinton said this yesterday about the proposal tighter gun control measures, and you know what background checks that suggest that if everybody elected that she would use executive powers to achieve. I want you to listen to Lauren Green from Fox News Strategy Room and see what you think about this.
Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton is pushing for new gun control measures just days after the deadly college campus shooting in Oregon. Clinton believes she has an edge with this issue against her Democratic rival Bernie Sanders, who hasn't announced a clear policy plan on gun control. Here now with reaction, our political strategist.
Now, here's you know, gun control. Yeah, that's right. Oh yes, mass murders in Oregon. Remember I just said that I'm trying to blast. You know who? This is what happened. I blasted President Obama in the face. Just a couple days or 3 days ago, as far as we concerned, on Thursday Night News Live Wire, all the way up to, that's right, Time Factor Files on Fox News last weekend, because he wants to know, because he was being so harsh. He's being so boy, insincere, because they want to get civilized. But Hillary Clinton says, I want to push hard to get more sensitive restraint. You, Hillary, haven't you noticed? Haven't you noticed? It's not going to work that way. I'm sorry. It's not going to work that way. And why? Because you called expanded background checks for firearms, sales online at gun shows, and And you call this one Clinton also called for closing loopholes in a federal laws that allows gun sale transactions to be completed if the buyer's background check is not finished. And you will unveil this during your stupid campaign of yours through New Hampshire. New Hampshire, you know, that, you know, it's just a lie. It's just a lie, and you're dead wrong. And you're such a, mm, that's right, you're such an idiot. You're such an idiot, haven't you? But, but, because last week, that shooting, recent campus shootings in Oregon. Remember, I just said last weekend about 10 people are dead and all that stuff. And you know, it's to be outrageous. It's to be sad about these kids in 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 Oregon. But one day comes along. Yeah, that's right. Hillary Clinton. Yeah, I know her. She's a stupid, idiotic, buffoon, Democratic creep. Try to, try to slam the doors on those Republican lawmakers, and try to refuse to do anything. You're wrong. You're wrong. And I know what you're thinking, because you're gonna get away with those guns out of people's hands. You know what you are. You're so idiotic. This is so absurd. You are so outrageous. Outrageous. Let me put this in right for you. When's the last time you always know you have a gun inside your hands? About this gun shootings in mass Oregon, mass murders in Oregon, and now you want to go offense about this? Hasn't been a little bit angrier about that's well, Miss Hillary Clinton. I'm sorry, you're wrong. Those kids have been dead last week, and now what happens next? Well, now what happens next? Yeah, you vowed. That's right, you on vowed the action on gun control after this Oregon shooting. And I wonder why you did this. John Lott wrote this piece called You Know Who, that's right. You Know Who. Why here is gone wrong. Yeah. And everybody wants to know Americans are so desperate. That's right. So desperate want something done about mass shootings. And Hillary Clinton's I took a hit about this. You took a hit, not mine. So please, I don't want to hear no because you took a huge page on President Obama's playbook yesterday. That the president that you passed by about the Congress and using executive actions, you're wrong, and you're angry, haven't you? But John Locke says, but that isn't accurate. Don't we? You, yeah, you. Clinton isn't the only one to speak out boldly on this topic. Because last Saturday, Donald Trump says, and by the way, it was a gun-free zone. I'll tell you, if you had a couple of those teachers or someone with guns in that whole room, you would have been a hell of a lot better off. So is Senator Marco Rubio, as far as we're concerned. But how he start stopping crimes? Well, good. Stopping crimes is a these things. to waste about this one to raise this cost because they wouldn't stop mass public shootings at all at President Obama's harsh words last Thursday. And I'm just going to be staring at your face, President Obama. Yeah, staring at your face. Right. Here's two things you don't want to know. Here it is. Prohibiting domestic abuse and stalkers from buying and possessing guns. 2. That sounds reasonable to you. Let me put this right for you. There's more, Hillary Clinton. Closing Charleston's loophole where the federal background check didn't contract the right law for these agencies. And 3. This is the third one that you ought to know about this one. Repeal the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, and which prevents, yeah, that's right, the manufacturers and dealers of firearms from being held liable for crimes that everybody commits with their weapons. Thank you, John Lott, for writing this piece for Fox News. Now, does the law do something about this? Is the vowing to do something about this concrete of mass shootings in the public area on this campaign trail? And you, Hillary Clinton, try to propose a gun control solutions? You're false. That is not nice to fool Mother Nature, Miss Clinton. And I wish you would wake the hell up. You don't know anyone's gonna be civilized. Anyways, that's all for now. And all for now. And tomorrow, I read an email from Valerie Stoy about All Saints Episcopal Church. So it uses a venue thing. Well, I'll explain this tomorrow. And you see the results. Except Marco's not gonna disturb me. Anyways, don't forget to Facebook and follow LH Music, Facebook.com and Twitter.com. And all of you know my username, LH Music Time, so it's TimeFactor website, which I'll be getting up 7:30 or sure, it's like 6:30 in the morning, whoever, at LHMusicTimeFactor.gmail.com. So it's TimeFactor page on Facebook as well as that's Facebook.com/the all new LH Music Time Factor. And don't forget to listen to Fox News headlines 24/7 on Sirius XM's satellite radio. That's right, Sirius XM satellite radio's channel 115. And I gotta listen to those headlines, and I'll do something about this. Either way, it's okay. Who knows? Oh yeah, don't forget Thursday's headlines, which I'm back, and I'm feeling better. I'm not gonna get sick again. Till we meet again, LH Music's about to sign up. Go God's blessings, and I'm out the door. See you tomorrow. Good night. Bye-bye.